Hi, welcome to Yash's podcast. I'm your host, Yash. How is everybody doing? And today's topic is about the rise of inflation and on how it can affect teens. Oh, hey, how is everyone doing? So, today we're going to discuss. So, this topic, we're going to be talking about like the rise of inflation and also about the cost of living on how it has skyrocketed.
Has it affect teens?
It probably has affected teens for like low income that they can't pay for their college tuition.
Right. What about daily needs?
What?
What about the daily needs?
Yes, and along with young adults, it also affects like what their daily needs are, like including their school supplies.
Right. Do you think that teens are affected by inflation?
Yeah, they're affected by their inflation.
All right. I'll let you keep going. Tell
Like-
us more about the episode.
Like especially adults are struggling with like food, how expensive it is. Like fast food has skyrocketed.
It cost me $40 to feed a family of three, from McDonald's.
And there was like over $20 like pie for pizza pie in my place. That is so expensive.
It's getting scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think we should do about it, Yash?
I think we should try to maybe COVID might have been this problem that caused this skyrocketed. And even the cost of living is expensive.
I think so.
Especially in Canada. I've heard that the average one-bedroom apartment in Toronto rents for 2,600 Canadian dollars per month.
Wow. How much is that?
And that apartment can be in really terrible conditions.
Wow. So Canada's facing it too. Do you think this is a global issue?
It's probably a global issue.
What do we do? What do we do about it? Because you have some good ideas when you're talking about brain rot and getting the kids off in another episode. So this episode is about inflation. What do we do about the inflation and how is it affecting teens? Like, does it mean teens don't get allowances?
Yeah, teens don't get allowances because literally everything is so expensive.
Right. And with the strike in New Jersey, do you know anything about the strike?
What is that?
The strike at the port of New York and New Jersey.
Yeah?
And 45,000 people aren't working. And those are the people who bring all of the things into the country that we use.
Yeah.
So stores are running out of toilet tissue again, just like in COVID.
Yeah, they're actually still running out of toilet paper. Like back in March 2020, everyone was stealing toilet paper.
Were they stealing it?
No, everyone was buying so much toilet paper.
Well, why do you think they were?
I don't know, maybe to prepare since there was a pandemic that was about to start.
How do you think kids should deal with what's going on in the world?
I don't know. Like the world has just been downhill since. But I mean, we should probably ever since COVID, everything's been going downhill. But I mean, we should probably talk to kids about how we can get this under control.
Right. How do we get it under control, though? Like, how do we bring down inflation?
Yes.
How do we do it?
Yeah.
Do you have any answers?
No?
Okay, so what do you do if you don't have money to pay for food?
You don't have money to pay for food? Well, that's crazy. You'd be starving.
Right, and if you're starving and you're hungry and you have kids, are your kids starving and hungry too?
Yeah, they're starving hungry too. Families could get so bad due to inflation.
Yeah, and New Jersey has some of the highest in the country.
Yeah.
So how do we help people? What is it that we're supposed to do? Are we supposed to ignore people being hungry and kids not having enough to eat? What do we do to help?
We should try to help to get their. We should try to limit the cost of living, and they probably should try to use cheaper ingredients. Like it's so crazy. Like even let's for example fast food. Like back then you could get a hot and ready pizza for Little Caesars for only $5, but now that's over $9.
Yes, you are absolutely right. It's $9 now?
Yeah, I think it's
Little
over.
Caesars?
I've heard like $8
For Little Caesars, that's not very good pizza.
hot and ready. They used to serve. I don't think they have good pizza, but back then they used to cost only $5.
Yeah, I remember.
But there's also 99-cent pizza that also got expensive, and they had to use cheaper ingredients to go get it back to that price.
Wow. So 99-cent pizza isn't 99 cents anymore?
No, and even I heard bottles of water aren't $1 anymore.
No. Bottled water is usually like $1.99 at least.
Man, $2, that's expensive.
It is expensive, especially when so the income didn't match. So people aren't getting paid more money.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're supposed to do. I get nervous about it because if people are hungry and their kids are hungry, I would do anything to feed my kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd do anything. Like, back in the day, I've heard, like, a Big Mac meal from McDonald's could only get you, like, $5, $6, but now that's over $10.
Yep. I just told you it was $40 to take my family to McDonald's, and it was only 3 of us.
And even some Popeyes meal that I ordered off DoorDash, that cost over $30.
Wait, just for you?
Just for me.
Wait a minute.
And I could share it. And even some, like, small meals from McDonald's can only cost, like, over $11.
Wow. I can't believe you ordered Popeyes and it cost over $30 for one person?
Maybe for, like, one 2-piece chicken combo and one chicken sandwich.
That's not a lot.
It was just, like, one 2-piece chicken combo meal and one spicy chicken sandwich. And that costed over $30.
Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say to that. Like, that's so much money.
Even fast food is expensive these days.
Everything is expensive. Fast food, housing. You asked me a question about rent before the pandemic.
And especially rent. Like, back then, I've heard that NYC apartments, I've heard that only 1-bedroom apartments can even go for, like, can even rent for $2,000 per month.
Or more.
Or more.
And that's only 1 bedroom.
Yeah, only 1 bedroom?
Yeah. So you can't, and then people are having roommates in a studio. Have you heard about studio apartments?
No.
That's when it's basically just one room like this and a bedroom, and a bathroom and a kitchen, and people share it.
How much does it pay for rent?
That's up to $1,000 or more. I'm
Okay.
sure it's more than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you should look it up.
Okay.
Or should I do it? I'm the producer. I'll look it up.
Yeah, look up, like, the cost of living.
Okay. I don't have my phone because it's videoing. You want to look it up?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Okay.
Like, I'll look up NYC apartments for rent.
Yeah. And then look up New Jersey apartments for rent because I bet it's just as expensive. So
3-bedroom apartment for nearly $7,000 per month
where?
in NYC.
Wow. 3 bedrooms, $7,000. Where is it located? Does
Okay,
it
but
say?
no, there's a 1-bedroom, and even this one 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment rents for $6,500 per month
Where?
in NYC.
Wow. Look up New Jersey.
Okay, let's look up New Jersey.
Hopefully it's better, right?
So we're gonna look up Jersey City apartments, and they rent for over $5,000 per month for
What?
2 bedrooms.
That's really scary. You said how much for 2 bedrooms in Jersey City?
Yeah,
How much?
about like, so for 2 bedrooms, 2-bedroom apartments are rent for an average of $4,000 or $5,000 per month.
Who can afford that?
Yeah, who can afford that?
So how much money do people need to earn to live comfortably in New York and New Jersey? If your rent is, let's say, average $3,000 a month, right? Times 12 months, that's $36,000 a year. Then you have to pay for food and travel and transportation and all the other things. I mean, how much money do you think you need to live comfortable in New Jersey
I don't know how much money. Like, for like 4, my house has about 4 bedrooms, and we purchased it over 9 years ago,
Okay.
and it's still in good condition.
Right. But you own your home. So that's different than people who
We
rent.
own it.
Right. But it's different than renters. Renters don't own their homes.
Yeah, they just pay per month.
Yeah. So how do you pay per month? Like, how does a kid move away from their family?
I don't know how. Didn't people back for a few older generations, used to be able to move out as soon as they turned 18?
Yeah.
And now youngers can't because of the cost of living?
Right. I have friends whose kids are staying until they're like 30 years old because
Man, they're still living with their parents in their mid-20s.
yeah, because they like them. It's possible, right?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong.
Do you plan on moving out of your house anytime soon?
No, not at all.
Right. You want to stay there because you like your family.
Yeah, cost of living is expensive.
Cost of living is very. So, do you think you'll go away to college and come back to your parents' home?
Yeah, but aren't there even kids who live with their grandparents?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you know any?
I know when I was growing up, some kids that lived with their grandparents. I had a best friend who her parents weren't able to take care of her. So she lived with her grandparents and they raised her.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know any kids who live with their grandparents?
No.
Make sure you come closer.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't know any who lived with their grandparents.
Yeah. Well, we still kind of didn't solve the problem of inflation.
Yeah.
So should people save money? Should they stop spending? No more going out to restaurants?
Maybe no more going out to restaurants and start eating more at home?
Right, but then what happens to the restaurant business?
They go out of business.
Yes.
They'll have to shut down.
I mean, are there too many restaurants? Are there too many restaurants? Do we need so many restaurants?
No, we do need restaurants because some people don't know how to cook.
Mm.
And some people just are just tired of eating home food all day, the time.
But it's healthier for you, isn't it?
But it is healthier.
Right. Do you eat fast food a lot?
Not really.
Yeah. I try not to.
I mostly eat at home.
Right. And you cook for yourself?
No, my mom cooks for me. My parents cook for me.
That's awesome. I cook for my son mostly, but I'm trying to get him used to starting to make his own food.
Yeah,
because so we don't have to go to McDonald's and spend $40. Like, it's too much money.
Yeah, eating at home is like cheaper.
And it's better for you.
And it's better. And it's healthier.
It is. So that's one way we can tell people to help how we can help inflation, right?
Yeah.
What's something else you can do for inflation if you're having a hard time making the money stretch over all the things you have to do? How else can people manage in these tough times?
In these tough times?
Yeah. What do you do when your kids are hungry?
Oh no, they're gonna be starving. But try. Maybe you might have to just spend money on food.
What if you don't have it?
Probably work harder.
Okay. So what happens if you already have 2 jobs? Your rent is $3,000. You only make $4,000 and you have 2 kids. How do they eat?
I don't know.
It makes me sad.
It makes me sad. What's bad? How bad it is with inflation.
Yeah. Maybe we should start trying to figure out how we can help people who are really being affected by that. Would you want to be of help to people?
Yeah.
What do you think we could do? Like, maybe, I don't know. How do we help people? Because I don't have money to give them.
You don't have money to give them?
No. No, I don't. I mean, inflation is high. So this is not the time to necessarily give out money.
So yeah, this is pretty much a horrible time for coming of ages due to the cost of living being so expensive.
Yeah. How much does it cost to go to NYU per year now?
I don't know how much it costs for college tuition.
Look it up. Let's see.
Right.
We're going to look up. Yash is looking up how much it costs to attend NYU per year. And then I went here going to look up how much it cost in 1995.
NYU cost is about 82,000
a year.
I think it's about 23,000.
No way. In 95 or what are you looking up? I'm confused.
Per year.
82,000 per year.
I think it costs about 58,000 per year.
No way.
No way.
Look up 2024 NYU and then look up 1995 NYU.
Or you could look up 2000s.
Well, go back. So go 95, 2000, 2024.
It costs about like on or off campus student $87,000.
Oh my gosh.
But let's see. Let's look up like 1995.
Right. That's a lot.
How much was tuition? Average cost of tuition in most colleges were only $1,000 in the 90s.
Well, how much was NYU?
Oh, I don't know NYU.
Yeah, just look up 1995 NYU tuition.
There isn't really that much information, but it used to be 8,000.
That's a big wait per year.
I think so. I don't know how much.
Wow, but that's still a big difference.
And especially McDonald's prices, back in 2014, they were a lot cheaper.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to have to move?
Are we going to have to move out?
I don't know.
Yeah, but we saw a massive surge in McDonald's prices. Like, back then, you could get a quarter pounder for only like $5.39, and now it's $12.
What? Say that again, please.
Back then, in McDonald's, for example, let's take a quarter pounder, which you could get for only $5.39 back in 2014. But as of now, you have to like $12.
Okay. Now look up 1996. How much was a quarter pounder? Because that's crazy, and it doesn't even taste as good as it did in 1996.
And aren't they starting to get taste a little bit bad now?
Yes. Like when I was eating, what are they called? Big Macs?
Yeah,
in
Big
the
Macs?
80s and 90s. They were so good. They were huge. The patty was bigger than the bread. Now the patty is tiny, and the bread is huge.
So as of June 2024, the average price of a Big Mac without fries or a drink was $5.29, a 21% increase from 2019, right before COVID. A U.S. Today survey found that the average price of a medium Big Mac meal increased from $5.69 in 2014 to $9.72 in 2024. A 70% increase.
That's a lot of money for some food that is not even, it's going downhill.
Yeah.
This has been kind of depressing, Josh. This is sad to me.
Isn't technology also getting expensive?
It is. It is.
Or maybe because it's advancing.
Well, I think it's advancing, but people want to make money. We live in capitalism, right?
Yeah.
So inflation works for capitalism, I guess.
But like, look, there is a McDonald's menu from like here's a McDonald's menu from the 1990s, back when you could get like a Big Mac meal for only $3.
A whole meal.
A whole meal, just a meal.
I feel like I remember that. I remember it being like $3.99. You check out, it was like $4.12 with tax, and you had the fries, your drink, and your sandwich. And they had 2 for $1 apple pies.
Yeah.
I remember that I used to love those apple pies. I can't eat any of that stuff anymore because I got older.
But like, fast food has gotten expensive, and like everything is pretty much expensive.
Yeah. So it doesn't seem. Do you think we can get away from inflation?
I don't know if we can because of COVID, the pandemic.
Right. So what's your analysis of the topic, and we can wrap it up?
So I guess it was pretty nice talking about inflation, and we'll hopefully be able to get it under control in the future, and we'll help get it more affordable, so that way it won't be like 2070, and we're gonna be like $100 food.
Or yeah, for like an apple.
Yeah.
Awesome, Yash. Good job.
But anyways, thanks for talking about it, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.